We have ourselves team 1 with Kata as a balanced druid. We got our, oh, is it still balanced? Is it still balanced? We got ourselves Titanios as a feral. We got ourselves Wolf as a BM, Unstoppable as an Ellie, with Spike Covet as a fire mage versus team 2 with Wolf Quads as a feral, Belly as an arms warrior. We got ourselves Mangusta as a boomy, A-Bomb as on a holy DK, and Athoman as a good old retribution paladin as a Venthyr. That's, oh, did you get yourself the unique mug? You farmed a lot of AP for that, huh? You've done quite a bit of work was there. That's a nice looking set. Look at that. That is a nice looking set. You need a mount that follows this color scheme, but that's a nice looking set. Looks like Wolf is going to be first up as a feral druid versus Spike. It looks like Spike bails out. Maybe Spike isn't first. Looks like it's going to be a Wolf hunting the feral, dude. Wolf hunting Wolf. Wait, they're both wolves. That's going to be a little bit weird. They're both wolves. You got wolf quads, and then you got us a wolf. So that's going to be a little weird. Except, I guess the names are written differently, but they're literally same. Like, this is literally in Russian, the words wolf. Wolf. Literally. Or wolf. Wolf. Close enough. Well, almost got Wolf out of there. Wolf's got the feral out of there. Hunter gonna open up on gonna be a pet stack immediately. Center on a freezing trap. And Wolf is gonna eat that freezing trap with the Sunfall right after. It's gonna be BM Hunter trying to make some damage happen. Bestial Wrath rolling with the pets, trying to make some damage happen. Orc Racial available too, trying to kite the feral through all the traps with a resonated arrow. Should be able to do quite a bit of damage. Kill commands are coming through while available for Wolf Quads. Cannot create any kind of line of sight as the Hunter is able to basically do damage through the wall. Massive distance creation for him. Can't ever run him. Always never line of sighted, but always line of sighting. You know what I mean? Wolf taking a bit of damage though. Well, both of them really are. Trying to see if he can use Ursos on the Beastmaster Hunter. Looks like he is going to get booked back into it, but he's trying to keep the pets rolling. Going to be a big heal for the Hunter. I think he does use the is it the healing over time? It might have used the healing over time vial from the little Owlkin, the little Swolkin. But it's kind of hard to tell. Wolf Quads, though, is not doing that great on health. Could be in the kill shot range. Feign death for a second for Wolf the Hunter with a nice kill shot onto the feral. Storm Bolt by Belly. Chicken for Wolf. Intro freezing trap onto Belly. Looks like that is going to break somehow. I don't even know how that breaks. Some kind of a trinket. Maybe some kind of a damage over time. Maybe one of the pets did something. Hard to tell. But Belly is going to have to chase after Wolf next, as he got himself Avatar rolling. That is a lot of damage available for Belly. Door of Shadows trying to see if he can get behind Wolf. Does get interrupted on for Wolf. This is not a bad spot at all. Belly popping and parry. Probably should be parrying all these pets. He is parrying sometimes, but they're hitting it. Oh! Was that a commanding shout that just died? And one of the wolves and one of the T-Rexes got a chomp on him? Okay, Wolf just with some plays here. Big damage on the warrior. Actually, I have to go for Rallying Cry, I guess. Wow. Huh. Okay, then. Mangusta is going to be up next, though. Trying to see if he can make a play. Already at half his health. Is that an emergency heal for him? Or is that an actual heal? Is that a real Frenzy Regen? Or is that an emergency Frenzy Regen? I guess that was an emergency Frenzy Regen, I guess. Because that didn't proc just now. How is he so low on health? Oh, my goodness. Wolf is just blasting him. Is there some trick to Beast Mastery that nobody knows and this man figured out? Convoked, it looks like he doesn't get it off. It looks like he got interrupted or he broke himself. He doesn't look like he got interrupted, but the Convoke is not like casting. I guess he interrupted himself maybe. Weird. Mangusta, though, catching up a little bit, actually heals while in barrel form. There goes the heal. Does he maybe not run the conduit that gives him an extra emergency heal? Maybe he doesn't. Bestial Wrath available. Mangusta taking a bite. You just get bitten up by the pets. It's gonna be. Oh, I can't even talk fast enough. And we just watch a wolf tearing these boys apart. These T-Rexes. His undead T-Rex that are just doing all the work. Athoman going to be up next. Into immediate trinket off the freezer trap. He's playing the adaptation, so it's not like he can really do much about it. That's going to be full Seraphim available for Athoman, and Wolf does go for a turtle. It looks like without Wake of Ashes, the undead raptors did get CC'd. So there's only so much they can really do about it. Athoman trying to make the big clap plays versus Wolf. Trying to make as much damage as he can. Door of Shadows around the corner, try to see maybe we can juke him around. Wolf is aware where he's going. Freezing Trap is going to be meeting him on the other side. And the T-Rex just kind of hanging out with him. We're like, what's up? This T-Rex must be a fan of Athoman, dude. They know who he is. They're just hanging out with the boy. They just want to hang out with the cool kids, you know what I mean? So sit at the cool kid lunch table. You know what I mean? Athman picking up the ice. He knows exactly what Wolf is. Needs to get him out of the camo to slow down that heal, but looks like Wolf does catch up on all the health. Next time Athman can get himself in a full setup onto Wolf, he'll be in a great spot. Gonna be Seraphim available, but the stun from the pets comes out. Any kind of CC that Wolf can do to deny the Seraphim damage is great for him. Stun on all those pets with a Wake of Ashes, wings available. Hodge to Wolf could be big damage. Wolf does have a trick to deal with his feign death for a second. Does get himself a massive damage reduction versus Athman for a moment there. Wings are still rolling, so Atho is going to be bowing down to no goose any moment now. Wolf still continuing to make damage happen, but Atho with wings just is too much. Feign death for a second for Wolf does remove any kind of debuffs. Does have himself a nice DR, but looks like I think the hunt is over and the hunter has been hunted. Big kill for him out of nowhere. No Warlock on his team. Bubble for Atho. Wolf does go for feign death for a second. Seraphim available for Atho. Could end it here. Does he have a Hodge? Going to be a trap down for Atho. If he has a freezing trap to separate the trick, he might be okay. Hodge onto Wolf. Could be really bad for him. Does he get a freezing trap off? Barely any health. Oh my goodness. If he just had one more global, just put down a freezing trap, that would have been it. But damn, Athaman took him out. As the hunter was really ramping up. I mean, a lot of Athaman's team was just getting blasted. These druids, man, just got hunted down. G-Pie for Atho. He was in poly, so at least he's getting full health. Big combustion coming down as he tried to go for a Kieran setup. Atho might have to bubble it. Looks like that it goes to big defensive for the Paladin. That's just take a ton of damage. 50% damage reduction there on a 45-second cooldown. So now we know what legendary Athaman is running. A defensive playstyle. A protection Paladin legendary, I believe, right? This is going to be a G-Pie for that adaptation, so Spike should be able to get a lot of damage out of it though. Kieran setup is there with a combustion. Oh my god, that meteor somehow still does the damage though. It looked like it's a meteor happened, unless it was another pyroblast just hidden. It looked like the meteor somehow did damage either way. Athman with them wings up and running, trying to make some damage happen back to Spike after the defensive legendary has been used. Adaptation does not come back just yet. Is going to get a frostbolt for Atham. We should have Hand of Freedom at all times. Spike actually under quite a bit of pressure. Needs those shields. Needs himself maybe an ice block. Cauterize should probably be proc. Here goes the Cauterize. Does he have the shields for the caught? He doesn't have the shields for the caught. No, first aid interrupted. No. Does try to go for food immediately. As Ather goes in. Ring of Frost available for Spike. Does get himself shields. Not enough health to come back from. Is still trying to get himself as much food as he can though. Trying to get himself as much eats as possible, dude. Get himself Uber Eats over there. Hodge on the Spike. Has a trigger for it. Immediate breath for Atho. Blinks in a weird direction. Does not have line inside of Atho. So now Atho might be able to make something set up here. Oh my god. He's walking into a wall. Gonna be port for Atho. Big collapse onto Spike. Does go for another blink into a Nova. But a Hand of Freedom is going to keep Atho running. I think they're just waiting. I think Spike is just waiting for the breath again. He does have all the time. So his health is not going to be going anywhere. Looks like Ather just kind of waiting for the altar time. Spike canceling altar. He doesn't want to go back over there. Paladin to Ather. There's going to be an immediate trinket. Spike, does he have a breath again? That's going to be a Seraphim. Seraphim actually getting so much damage from a Sarah. That Seraphim is doing numbers. One more hammer throw. That's all he needs. Big damage. Spike at no health. Ice block probably needs to come out. There goes the ice block. He sees Atherman rounding up the band on the horse. And it's probably going to have a breath available. He needs everything in order to deal with this Paladin right now. Hodge, no trinket available. I think it could be the game unless somehow Ather does not have the damage. Breath does still happen. Spike bailing out of there. Not even going for a polymorph onto Ather. He doesn't even care. Poly after no adaptation. Try to make a Radiant Spark happen here. Big combustion. And that's going to be a bubble for Ather. He saw the damage. He saw there was going to be a lot of pressure here. He knows that Spike is done with. And at some point you do have to bubble. And I feel like that was going to be a moment where you could actually legitimately lose. So you just bubbled it. But it's not going to bubble for the next guy, which is going to be Kato, who's mostly a Boomkin. Also lots of damage. Lots of range damage there. Trying to make sure I don't DC off EU server. So I'm going to move real quick. We're back in, boys. Kato, all right over there. Dora Shadow trying to happen, and it looks like it's going to be a Hodge as Atherman does create a lot of shortens that distance with that port. Going to be immediate trinket out of Kato with a bark skin. So Ather trying to see if he can actually surf him and everything. Bash onto Ather does not have a way out of it, or it looks like adaptation didn't force it. It looks like adaptation didn't do much for it. Thorns available into a disarmament to Ather. He's going to have to go a bit behind the pillar, line of sight, create some healing power, create some healing magic behind the pillar. Mend that health. Big Kyrian setup available for Kato with celestial alignment, so that could be a lot of damage. Athman trying to avoid it. Star Sword is burning through a Shield of Vengeance very, very quickly, and Kata is still trying to make those Star Swords happen. All those slows from Athman does not stop him. Hodge the Kata, and Athman should be able to get himself some healing. Is Athman looking to maybe get some damage rolling too? Because his healing is going to be very, very limited. Does not get the Rebuke Interrupt onto Kata. He went for it, but he didn't get it. Cyclone getting procced on that adaptation. Kata could go for another Cyclone if he wants to. Seraphim available. Could be lots of damage. Just someone to Athman immediately. Has the pony. No Hand of Freedom, but it looks of it though. Has the mobility to catch up. Does go for a massive Templar's Verdict there. Thorns available, so Athman knows he should be very, very careful with his health. But Seraphim is up. Using the Seraphim more defensively than offensively. Blessing Protection coming out from the bash. That is still going to be lots of magic damage from Kata that's going to go through. Interrupting him on Cyclone, and Kata looking to maybe get himself a heal. And maybe that was an emergency heal just now. Hodge into a Wake of or Ashen Hollow. So Athman's trying to make as much damage as well as healing done to Kata. Does he have him in a Hodge there? And if Athman could somehow push Kata into the Ashen Hollow, he'll be in a good spot. I mean, a lot of this pillar, he actually goes for another line of sight. He could have went all the way around, but he knows that Ashen Hollow is going to do damage. Does not want to give Athman any free damage. If he can somehow herd the Druid into Ashen Hollow, that'll be just so much free damage for the Paladin. But it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do so. Could make a lot of damage happen. Athman got himself a big haze buff. Seraphim available, trying to make some damage happen. Kata does go for a self-heal with the Kyrian's heal pot. I don't know if he has any kind of big heals available. Door of Shadows Kata could have interrupted it, but I don't know if he really wanted to. I think he was just trying to see if he can get the hell away from Athman. Ponied up, catching up to a cheetah. And I think Kata might go down. Big heal one more time. Could this be the one more heal he can get? He is extremely low, man. At this point, Athman just needs a couple more globals. Kata might be able to get himself a regrowth. There goes another heal. And I think another sippy cup? Is that what that was? Second sippy cup? Might have been a second one. Hodge. Trick available for Kata. This time to Athman, but I think he still has those hammers in his pockets. One more hammer is all he needs. One more hammer is all he needs. One more hammer, bash. One more hammer is all he needs. And Athman does slay him with a Blade of Justice. Who's up next? Titanius is up next. The Feral Druid. Man, these cats. These Druids. It looks like Titanius went in with the Skulkers. Actually trying to make Skulkers work in PvP. That did a lot of damage. Athman has a lot of cooldowns available, but that's a lot of globals for him to get through. And Titanius just needed a big old bite. The bleeds have set in. No bubble, no bop available for Athman. Only so much you can do in that situation. A-Bomb is going to be the last one left on Team 2. And it's really going to be up to him to fight Titanius. Going to be a big Convoke coming out. A-Bomb, AMS available. Does go for an interrupt onto the Convoke. The bleeds have set in. Trying to make an army happen here. Titanius needs to be next to the army. All the undead to take full damage. Trying to get the hell out. Grip comes in into a port with a soul shape. Doesn't go super far. The pest can still reach him. Helping hand coming out for A-Bomb. It looks like Titanius is going to go down. With Unstoppable as the last one left off Team 1. A-Bomb did just burn every offensive, defensive, ABF, the full army. So either he catches some line of sight until some of those come back, or Unstoppable I think just walks in and takes him out. Unstoppable trying to make the Frost Shocks, big Primordial Bolt, Lava Bird should be available, Earth Shock should be available soon. Big old Meteor coming down, stun to A-Bomb, and looks like Unstoppable does take him out. Didn't take him long at all. Took him out quite handily. I was Athman with 3 kills, and actually it was where is he? Wolf left. I think Wolf also had 3 kills. Wow, that's a lot of lots of 3 kills here, man. Team 1 double Unstoppable does end the duel. Pretty good. Those GKs are fun, dude. They're pretty cool. All right, we gotta get Kragar in here. We gotta get Shadow, or we gotta get Belly in here as well.